Hi student, good morning to all. So in this video, so now we are going to discuss sometimes for this. So you know that you know that in the CBSE board they revised this our computer science subject, and not only the computer science subject, and then they revise what are the subject will be there, all the subject they are going to be revised. That means the sum of the topic they taken from this subject. So what are the concept will be there, so what are the concept they going to be deleted, and then that only we are going to discuss for the sometimes after we move to the topic. Okay, so how we are going to know about this, how we are going to open the window, and then if you know, no problem. So for those who know about this, for them also they have to know. No, that's why I'm explaining. So first you open on the Google page. In the Google page, first you click on the search button. Simply type that CBSE academic. So if you are click like this CBSE academic, so just click on the first link, CBSE Central Board of Secondary Education's academics, and this is the first option, and just click on this option. So after click on these options, so like this window display on the screen, and this is the first home window of the central board. And then in the central board window you just click on this option, curriculum. So from this curriculum you just click on the revised curriculum of 2021. So you just click on this option, and then after click on this, and then it move to the next window, and then in that here two options they given. So one for the revised secondary curriculum for 9th and 10th, and then second option for 11th and 12th. So now we are going to move to the 11th and 12th option. So just click on the revised senior secondary curriculum for 11th and 12th. So just click on this option, and then next if we are click like this, it move to the next window. And then in this page we are going to simply select for the revised academic elective group A option. So if you are click on this option, this is the options revised academic elective group A option. So simply click on this option. So after click on this option, it move to the next window, and it will display the like this. So here we are going to choose many subject will be there. From this subject we are going to discuss about now for the computer science. So simply click on the computer science option. So revised computer science, and click on this option. And then so after click on this one PDF file display on the screen. So in that PDF file they given for the 11th and 12th option. So you don't bother about the 11th, we move to the 12th concept. So our subject code for the 0A3, and then they given for the 2021. Okay, and the next is after complete this, what are the things you have to know means. So what is the outcome for your last end of the year. Apply for the concept of functions. So what do you mean by functions? So what are the how you are going to pass the parameter, how you are going to call the functions. So what are the statement we can use for inside the function. So what is the use of written statement, everything already we are discussed, right? And the next, applying the concept of the file handling. So what is the use of the file handling, how we are going to read a file, how we are going to write a file. So what is the use of binary file, so which command we are using for the read, write. So these are the things also already we are discussed, isn't it? And the next one, apply to use these basic data structures. So next we are going to start this topic only. So after things I explain. So what do you mean by data structure, and what do you mean by network, and then what do you mean by SQL, everything I teach in later. And then how we are going to distribute the marks means they are going to be divided to two. So one for the theory part and another one for the practical part. So theory part they are going to be give the 70 marks, and the practical part they are going to be give the 30 marks, right? So in the 70 marks, how they are going to be distribute the marks means. And then for the unit 1, so 3 unit will be there, correct? So for unit 1 they are going to be allotted for the 40 marks, and the unit 2 they are going to allot for the 10 marks, and unit 3 they are going to be allotted for the 20 marks. So totally 70 marks they are going to allot for the theory part, and the remaining 30 part for the practical. So what are the program will be there that we can do in the practical section, so that's not a problem. And the next, so this is the unit 1. So in that unit 1, what is the first concept? Revisions of the basic of Python covered in class 1. So already we are revised for the the basic things about the Python. And the next, second one for the function scope, parameter, passing, mutable, immutable properties of data objects, passing strings, list, tuples, dictionary of functions, default parameter, positional parameter, return values, functions, using library, mathematical and strings functions. So these also already we are discussed, correct? So what is the use of functions? Once the user can create the function, we can call the number of times. So not only for the same program, we can call the some other program also we can call the function. So first we should create a functions. It is used to reduce the code, correct? So the good programmer want to be used to reduce the code. So when they're going to reduce the code, the user can get the result easily. So that is a effective program, correct? So that only we are discussing in the last class. Next concept is file handling. So how we are going to what do you mean by text file, what do you mean by binary file, and then what do you mean the common file? That's also we are discussed. And then how we are going to open that, how we are going to read a file, how we are going to open the file, how we are going to close the file, that also we are discussed. And then next concept is using Python library. And then we are discussed about the model concept, isn't it? So not model concept is same like that for the Python concept. And then simply I'm teaching that what do you mean by library, correct? So now we are going to discuss about how we are going to import the model in the program. So first you have to know that what do you mean by library, and what are the different types of library will be there, and how we are going to use the library functions in the program. Now we are going to see. Okay, and the next we've seen then what are the things they're going to be revised, and then what are the things they deleted, that also we have to know now. So in the same page, in the last option, curriculum detection details, so that option is there now. See here, and this is that options. So click on this option. In that option, they given the deleted portion. So just click on this link. After click on this link, it will move to the next one. In this page, in the PDF file, they given the what are the things deleted for the 11th, what are the things they given deleted for the 12th. That concept, that things also they given. So these are the portions. These are the concept deleted from the our chapter. And see here, first unit, from the first unit they deleted for that recursions. Already we discussed about the what do you mean by recursion. So if you know the concept about the what do you mean by recursions, that's not a problem, no problem. So if they deleted, don't mind that. And the next one, idea of efficiency. In the what do you mean by idea of efficiency, that only we are discussed in the last video, isn't it? So that also they erased, no problem. That is a somewhat difficult topic. So if they deleted means we are going to be get somewhat happy, no problem. And the next data structure, still we not discuss about that data structure, so no problem. You forget this. After start with the concept, what are the concepts they given, so that also, that alone I'm going to teach. Okay, and then now come to the topic. So in this video, now we are going to discuss about the using Python library and how import Python library, how we are going to import Python library, that only we are going to discuss, correct? And then using Python library. So what is a Python library? So why we want to use this Python library? So how we are going to import the Python library, that only we are going to see. And let's come to the topic. The first one, what is library? So just to recall it, so what do you mean by library? And it is a collection of module, that means it is a collection of package. So what are the user requirements, that only we are taken from the particular package. Okay, so for example, if you are going to create a matrix, or else if you are going to display the chart, so based on the user requirements, we are using then the appropriate library concept, correct. So different types of model will be there, and different types of package will be there. So each different of package, what is the use, that only we are going to discuss this. Okay, so in the library is a collections of model or collections of package. And then what is the use of this? This is a category, it's a specific for type of applications, and then are requirements. Based on this user requirements, and the applications will be displayed. And then the library can have the multiple models, and the different kinds of multiple model will be there. And then what are the different kinds of multiple model means? And then it is used for the NumPy, and then it is used for the pandas, and then matplotlib library, and then mysql library. So how we are going to use this? These are the library in the programs. And the next, first one, standard library, NumPy library, SciencePy, and tkinder, and then matplotlib library. So these are the different kinds of library will be there. So first standard library means, so in the standard library it is already default will be there with the library program. So you don't want to import any model from this program, just we can use that library function. So what are the default standard library means? Math module, C math module, random module, statistics module, and URL library module. So what is the use of the math module? And it is used to provide the mathematical functions. So what are the mathematical functions will be there? And that if you are using in that program, the for means if you want to find out the pi value, and that time we are using this math functions. Okay, and then C math module, this is used for, it is provide for the mathematical functions for complex number. So if you are going to find out the calculations for the complex number, that time we are using for the C math module. And the next, random model, and then this is the functions used for generate the pseudo random numbers. And then like this random number one program will be there for using this pseudo options. If you are using that, time we are using the library. And the next is statistics model, and then this is provide for the mathematical statistics functions and the URL library model. And then it is provide for the URL handling functions. If you want to access the website in that program, that time we are going to just link with this library functions. Okay, and then now move to the main concept of NumPy, SciPy, and tkinder, and then matplotlib library. So now I'm going to move to the first topic is NumPy Python. So what is NumPy Python? How we are going to use this code in the program? So I explain now. So what do you mean by NumPy? In that program, if you are using this array concept, so if you want to use the array concept, is if you want to add a two number, if you want to multiply the two number, if you want to subtract the array concept, that then we are using this NumPy library. So if you are using the NumPy, if you are using the array concept in the program, that then we are using for the NumPy array. So in the NumPy array is an n-dimensional homogeneous collections of items. So what do you mean by homogeneous? That means in the same type of data. So if we are using the same type of data, we are storing in the single variable, that is called as the homogeneous collections. So like this, in the homogeneous collections, in the same items, if we are using that means this kind can be arbitrary structure of bytes, and it's specified using the data type. So for example, how we are going to use this array concept? So first you have to know the what do you mean by array, correct? So the number of elements, so that means number of more number if we are storing in the single variable. So normally how we are going to store the value? So before we are going to use this one variable, and then in that variable we are going to store value, correct? For example, a equal to 5. What is the value of a now? 5. So in that variable I am going to store only one value, correct? So from there, if you want to store the multiple value in a single variable, that time we are using that array concept. So now I'm telling one more example. A equal to, I'm going to open the curly brace, 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 5 and closing the curly braces. So how many values I'm going to store in the A now? So totally 5 value, that means 5 elements I'm going to store in the single variable. So in that in this 5 elements or else in the 5 value the same data type. So in the if we are storing the same data type in the single variable, so the particular elements is called as array elements. So now it clear what do you mean by array. So if you want to access the array in the program, we are using the library functions. The library functions is called as numpy concept. And then so you first you have to know the difference between the what do you mean by numpy and what do you mean by list. So list also we are using the number of elements, in array also we are using the number of elements. You have to know the difference between what do you mean by numpy and what do you mean by list. So numpy means numpy array works on the homogeneous type. So what do you mean by homogeneous type? Means in the same type. If we are if we are declaring the more than one value, all the value will be in the same order. That means if you are declaring only for the integer type, means all the elements only for the integral type. So in between we cannot use for the string value 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 5. So in this 5 numbers only for the integer part, correct? So we cannot use for 1 comma a comma 2 comma b, like we cannot declare like this, because one integer part, one string part, it's we cannot declare for the array part. So that's why we are telling that array works on only for the homogeneous types. So what do you mean by list? The list Python list is made up of heterogeneous order. That means we can declare for the different types of order. That means we can declare for the number also, string also, like the floating numbers also we can use in the for the in list order. Okay, and the number array does not support addition and removal of elements. Okay, so if we are using the numbers, in between we cannot add any elements. Once if we are declared that is a final elements, so we cannot add it in between. So suppose if we are using the list, we can remove, we can add also, and we can remove also in the list concept. So cannot contain the elements of the different types, because all the elements will be the same type, isn't it? So can contain the elements on the different types. Maybe then the list will be the string or integer type or floating point type. So different types of value we can use for the list concept. So less memory consumption. So if we are using the array concept or numpy concept, it taken only for the less amount of space in the memory. Suppose if you are using the list concept, it takes the more space from this memory, and then it is faster runtime execution. This is the main advantages for the numpy. And then if you are doing any program, the user want to get the within the second, the user want to get the result. Okay, so when they going to get the result immediately means, and then when it taken the less time less space from the memory, so it displays the result soon. Okay, so if you are using the array concept, the user can get the result fastly. And then so runtime execution is compared slower than the array. So compared than this array list, it taken some more time. Okay, and then now the concept will be finished. Remaining concept I explain in the next class, and thank you dear.